Dunusa uthola umsebenzi. That is the policy of the IFP. Every time you see IFP mayor and IFP leader, nangu dunus. In Newcastle, we were supposed to be a government in Newcastle. I don't know what Bumonges did. Because that team, I almost said Team Sugar. Team Sugar. Team Sugar is EFF. Every vote of Team Sugar is an EFF vote, which was stolen from us. But because Silwanenkat were prepared to give Team Sugar a mayor of Newcastle so that we remove the IFP before the election. DP, it's your mandate. Hambo yokhuluma ne Team Sugar, ukhulume ne Congolese uthi izandla sebenzi together, but come in. Ikhona inkatha la sifuna udila nayo. Sishaye Newcastle. You know why? I enjoy every time the IFP gets removed from power. It's because they scream like kids, like, yeah, that Malema, we know him is disrespectful. Disrespectful. Shaya. Disrespect or no disrespect. Ungakhala ku TV. Marazokhala ngempela in Newcastle. We must do it before 2024. Because we must make our people in KZN that the fearless alternative that hits both sides and still remains standing is the EFF. We can't say we're an alternative when we're scared of the IFP, when we're scared of the ANC. We must put them combined together and defeat them in KwaZulu-Natal without working with any of them, because our people will give us the mandate alone to lead this province of KwaZulu-Natal. Fighters, you have a big job now. I heard DP counting numbers here, 9,000 VDs and 53,000 VDTFs. And next year, in February, we are in Moses Mabhida. 10. On the 10th of February, 10 February, we are launching our manifesto at Moses Mabhida in eThekwini. Not, what is that park next to Mabhida? People's Park. Huh? Yeah, not at People's Park. Not at King's Park. Pakati inside Moses Mabhida. You saw prisoners trying to imitate the EFF, ex-convicts, Mapantiti, trying to imitate the EFF. Mashaba, a man who's a hairdresser, who's masquerading as a politician, yesterday went to a place where he was born. He said, I'm going to launch a manifesto on a playground where I was born. He couldn't fill a stretch tent. Stretch tent. Melaswa Kombis. There's only one party in South Africa that can go anywhere in South Africa. It will find its own people ready to receive him. Because we are not a tribalistic party like the IFP. If the IFP says it's a national party, we challenge them to go and have a rally at Pitamkaba Stadium in Polokwane. We will have a rally at Moses Mabhida in KwaZulu-Natal. They won't have it anywhere else because they are a regional organization. We are not a regional organization. We are an international organization. When we go everywhere in the continent, the people come out in their numbers to come and receive the message of the EFF, because we're an international organization. Comrades, the crime where they are people who are well-known killers, and we even give them Zulu names, Inkabi. That one is Inkabi. That one is, they are well-known that these are walking killing machines, and the state can't do anything about it. That those Nkabis become celebrated individuals in our communities, that we know who's committing cash in transit haste. We know who's going around raping women. We are scared to talk because we are going to die. Why should there be anyone in society who's more powerful than the state? Because the state has got a legitimate right and power to unleash violence on anyone who meets violence against its own people. We have criminals who are more dangerous when they are in prison than when they are outside. So why should we keep them? Because we can't keep them outside prison. We can't keep them in prison. So what must happen to them? They have to meet their maker in order to liberate society. A well-known thug that goes into people's businesses. I want 30%. I want 40%. If I come here and open a restaurant, you are West, you are not from here in Natal. I want 30%. That's fine. Why are they not asking 30% of ShopRite? Why are they not asking 30% of Pick and Pay? Because they are white-owned. Why are they not asking 30% of Sanlam? That there shall not be Sanlam in KwaZulu-Natal if we don't have 30%. Why are they not targeting whites? White-owned companies do not fall victim of 30%. It's black people who suffer from self-hate, who are jealous of each other and attack other black people in the name of wanting to be economically empowered. We have no problem with 30%. But the problem with 30% of KwaZulu-Natal and everywhere else they go doing thuggerish things, they don't want to work for 30%. They want you to give money and then they walk away. But if it was a 30% of our company, you transfer skill and our company also earns some points and then it's at another level, then we'll talk. But not thuggerish of saying an educated criminal who can't even count numbers. They say a tender is 1 billion. He says, I want 30% of 1 billion. Then what's going to happen? Because a construction tender that has got no corruption, if it has done well in profit, is 10%. So when you take 30, this person will not make profit. If anything, this person will not complete this project, and this project is aiming at benefiting you, the people of KwaZulu-Natal, and it is stopped and sabotaged by a group of thugs that are untouchable, well-known and politically connected. Comrades, 30 years of dysfunctional municipalities and poor services, 30 years of inequality, and without the economy growing. When Cyril took over from Zuma, they said, this is a billionaire. He knows the economy. He's going to grow our economy. He has not contributed any growth to our economy. If anything, if this man is not removed, this economy will collapse to nothing after 2024. We've got the power to rescue our economy come 2024. Comrades, here in KwaZulu-Natal, we have a premier who agreed to be a puppet. And then you guys, Magasela and them, you post pictures sympathizing with her. It's not about a man abusing a woman. A woman agreed from the beginning to be used as a puppet. Why should a woman agree to that? In the name of women. Because it was told to her that no, uzopata marawazi ukuthi yimi ngiphethe la. Athi ngizoyenza ngizoyenza kahle wangazi. So the friends are fighting because the other one is disloyal to her puppetry status. She agreed that she will be a puppet and she will hold it for Duma, because Duma can't take it immediately. It will expose them. When Duma does what they two agreed, it looks like it's a woman abuse. It's not a woman abuse. It's factional arrangements. When factions have met and agreed that they are going to fool us, now they can't tolerate each other and they embarrass one another in public. They say, Premier, come and carry the cup. Duma goes to carry the cup. Duma never blocked the Premier. The Premier knows the real Premier is here. That's why she's standing. No one analyzes that, because we must use gender to suppress factional politics of the ANC. No one sees that the Premier is not. It is announced openly. Premier and that other white man, I don't know him. They say, you two are going to lift the cup. The white man moves forward to go and take the cup. Duma moves forward to go and take the cup. Why didn't the Premier move? Because it was announced that Premier, she knows where she is, that she is not a Premier. She agreed to be used as a front and as a puppet. And you cannot have sympathy with people who agree to be used by men